So this is basically whenever you want to achieve a particular goal and you want to see what is the present value that we are in. Okay, so you can keep checking how far we are from achieving the goal. Today, I'm going to share you a tool that's going to save you from headache for converting your raw data into beautiful looking charts. As we all might agree, most traditional data charts are either too boring or too confusing. They are packed with clutter, hard to style, and rarely look good unless you spend hours tweaking the color, axis, and everything else. And if you're not a designer or spreadsheet pro, getting that polished, story-driven visuals, that's almost close to impossible. Welcome to day 217 of the 1000 days of no code challenge. Today, we are looking at a tool that converts our messy spreadsheets or raw tables into clean-looking, insight-rich visual stories automatically with the help of AI. If you create reports, dashboards, lessons, or pitch decks, then this might become your new favorite tool. Let me walk you through how it works step by step. So to begin, head over to visualize.graphy.app and it will take you to sign up page. I'll continue with Google and select the account, click on continue, and there you go. All complete sign up. I'll agree to the terms and conditions, click on continue, and that's all. Right, so it'll ask us whether we are using it for professional purpose or hobby purpose, education purpose. I'll go with professional. It'll ask us what is the company, and then it asks a few more details. What's the job title? Let's say others. Please specify. Okay, let me go with sales, business development, company size 11 to 50. What type of company do you work for? Let's say software SaaS. How often do you create share chats? Let's say monthly. Click on continue. And how will you use Graphy? Select a couple of them. Click on continue. And then we have a free forever plan, which is what we are going to use today. And then we have plus plan, which is $12 per seat per month. And then business, which is like you have to talk to them and then they will give you a custom pricing. And this is if you are taking the annual plan. If you go with monthly, then this is $20 per seat. Let's go with the free plan. I'll click on reject non-essentials and here we go. We are all set. Okay, as we can see, we have connecting Google Sheets option, upload Excel file, upload CSV, or paste data. Right. So what I'll do is I'll add a prompt here, which is show me the average viewership of Netflix in 2025 based on age groups, right? And maybe we have to use a web search here. Okay, and click on enter. Okay, so it has fetched the data. Let's just preview the data. As we can see, age group is 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, and then so on and so forth, up to 65 plus years. And percentage of users 22.60, 32.09, 20.59, and so on and so forth. Average daily views, okay, as we can see, 2.5, 3, 2.8, 2.2, 1.8, 1.5. I believe this is number of hours, right? And now we can mention show this data in graphical. So let me enter. So as you can see, it has created a nice looking graph and percentage of users is in purple, while average daily viewing time, which is in hours, is in this orangish color. So it has created a nice looking graph, right? We can of course change the size. We can play around with the type of graph that we need. We can change the axis. We can change the colors or themes, right? We can use different elements, whether you want title, subtitle, caption, source, yes or no, URL, right? So all of this, whatever is being used, we can toggle them. Of course, to use these things, which is logo, image and all, we have to be in the paid plan. but rest of the things is fine. We can fine tune it. We can also change the font, which is in pay plan, and text size as well. Annotation can be used. Okay, we can use some power-ups like goals, trends, average, right? So we can use any of those, right? So as you can see here, when I enable the average is being shown here, and you can see this is the average, right? Which is 0.17. And then we also can edit the data if you want, right? This data is anyways coming from Netflix, so we don't have to edit it here in this particular case. So now let's look at one more example where I'm going to upload a CSV file. Upload CSV. I've got some data, which is basically AI adoption by sector 2020 to 2025. So let me just upload that. So we can see the data over here, right? 2010 to 2025. And we have healthcare, finance, retail, manufacturing, and education. Healthcare, it was 5 in 2010. Okay, that's interesting. And then as we move on, 2025, it has gone to 68. Whereas in finance, it was 4 back then. Now it is 72, right? Retail, it was 3. It has come to 65. Manufacturing, it was 2 and it has come to 55, while education, it was 1 and it has come to 52, right? Now, whether this data is correct, most probably yes, but let's not worry about that. Now you can see that it has already given us suggestions for the graphs, right? You can see healthcare sector shows the highest growth from 2010 to 2014. Annual growth in variation sectors from 2010 to 2014. So it has given us some graph here. This one has not loaded properly. We have this one here, right? Healthcare and retail. There's a comparison between two of them. Healthcare, finance, and retail actually. But we can see just 2 of them here, and stack total for all sectors by year. Let me ask you to create a visually really for the data. Okay, let me enter. So it has already suggested us something. Okay, so let's go with this one. I'll click on this one. You can see that it has given us this graph, okay, where the first one is healthcare, the second one is finance, then retail, then manufacturing and education. So I've asked it to add an average line for all of this together. Average line for specific series. Which series would you like to add? Average line for the option. So as you can see, I asked it to add an average line for all together, and it says that it can add the average line only for one. Let's go with healthcare and let's see what it does. Okay, as you can see, the average is 7.2, it says. Okay, that's considering that this has moved from 0 to 10 and not 0 to 100. So that's the case. If you go to power up, the average is added here. Okay, and that's what this was for. We can add the trend. Okay, as you can see, the trend lines are also being shown here, right? That is so that is until 2013 it was almost on the straight line, and then it started moving up faster, right? So that's what we can see here. We'll go to power up and let's go to the goal. Okay, so we can add the goal here. Okay, let's say this goal, and goal value is, let's say 14, right? What basically happens is, you can see that the goal is here. Okay, right now we are here. So this is basically whenever you want to achieve a particular goal and you want to see what is the present value that we are in. Okay, so you can keep checking how far we are from achieving the goal. So that's what the goal is for. So not just that, of course, you can click on this one, which opens it on a full screen. Okay, so that you can visualize. Click escape to come back to the normal screen, and you can also share this. Okay, it could be as an image, as we can see, export image 1x or 2x or 3x or 4x, and then you can copy as an image, or you can download it. You can also generate a link and share that link with anybody. So for example, if I click on this copy link and I go to incognito mode and open this particular graph, so they will only be able to see the graph and they will not be able to make any changes. Not just that, you can also embed this, but that's a paid feature. If you're someone who works with data constantly and looking for a more visual way to understand your numbers or to explain to somebody else, this tool is worth a try. You don't have to be a designer or a data scientist. Just get your messy data and let AI do the rest of the heavy lifting. Try it out and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.